Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero. Welcome back to a Pro 1v1 match. Today we've got a very short and funky replay for you. I have seen this before. Basically, these two players played 4 games against each other. This is game number 3. This is from like a week ago or a few days ago. And currently ViViD is 2-0 up. ViViD playing very good lately. I think just a fun game is played between them both. But this one, you have to watch this. It's short and funky and amazing, and just shows you how good both players are at the moment and in general. So we've got ViViD down in the south, China Vanilla with the green. We're on Tournament Desert. Up in the north, we have ExCaL with the purple China Tank. He's going for 3 dozers. I think ExCaL will be very much more, if that's even the right way to say it, familiar with this territory, Tournament Desert. ViViD kind of new school, probably hasn't played as much Tournament Desert. I mean, he's probably played still a lot, but old school build orders like an aggressive war factory over on this right hand side. ExCaL is going for probably this is more ExCaL's territory than ViViD, but I mean it doesn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. So we've got 2 supplies from ExCaL. He's just putting his dozers in all kinds of places. Remember, ExCaL is 2-0 down, so he's under pressure. He's gone for a double war factory over on this right hand side. Now what this leaves you susceptible to is a unit straight through the middle, straight to your trucks. So I don't know if ExCaL's plan is to try and keep all the pressure on this side, so the flamer here really has to kill that war factory. That's the strat you're going for here. But is he also planning on sending something to the middle to stop that outpost that is going through the middle? Looks like that outpost will make it through. Over on the left hand side of those is going to enter the base, but going to be shut down by a outpost. ExCaL, a nice mix of units. That gap there is going to be picked off. ExCaL's got stronger units here because especially up close and personal in these fights, China Vanilla needs time to get the outpost going. Now that dozer there, because this is kind of a very aggressive strat, I think what I've seen ExCaL do in the past, maybe many years ago actually, before he actually returned, is actually he would deploy a bunker there with the barracks if the opponent is not looking to keep the pressure on, and then hopefully that will be enough distraction for this area then to get something achieved. But ViViD has shut that down. He's harassing, killing the trucks, and managing to so far kind of hold this position, although his war factory is extremely damaged. ExCaL losing trucks on both sides now. So at this point, ExCaL is very much all in. Needs to win the game now with what units are out on the field. We've got a flamer over on the right hand side. It's probably going to take down that war factory now, I think. War factory here is going to go down as well. Nice flame wall there from ExCaL. Takes out the outpost. ExCaL now on no trucks whatsoever, so he has 2 war factories out. But ViViD is losing his entire base. And we are approaching a stage in the game where both players have very little out on the map. ExCaL forced to sell 1 war factory to squeeze some more units out, or maybe plans on rebuilding a supply somewhere. Dozer there from ViViD goes down. There is another one there that's re-established a war factory. That's his only war factory now. But just to show you, let's press ViViD and press S. He's controlling like 3 or 4 different things at the same time. Sometimes with control groups and sometimes not. But he is definitely playing on point. Is that flamer going to catch that outpost? Because at this point in time, if you just look at the map, there is very little out for either player. I think ExCaL is completely all in. He's got 1 building left, I think, ExCaL. Oh, no, sorry, 2. He's got the power plant as well as the war factory. But that outpost has been stopped. Flame wall begins. That Battlemaster is going to cause problems, although it is a little bit low now. So ExCaL now has 2 flamers. Against tank hunters, they will easily win that fight, and against this damaged outpost, I would say they would probably win that fight as well. That one can even go back and repair and let that one fight now. That one's a vet 2. So ViVid's in a lot of trouble now, really, because he's at risk of losing that supply. That's his only income. He does have 5.2k, though. That flame wall, I think, is going to take out that outpost. Maybe just needs to be a little bit more to that side. Ooh, that's a mistake there from ExCaL. He took the attack off the tank hunters. Gets a vet 2 flamer there. That's decent. ExCaL still on 1 building. There's been a barrack scaffold placed down there by ViViD, by ExCaL's oil. And now both players are in an extremely bad situation. Those tank hunters there might die to the flame wall as they push forward a little bit. It's easily winnable at this stage for either player, but ExCaL's War Factory is going to take some pressure in a second. Battlemaster there at risk of going down. I think it will go down. But now ExCaL's War Factory's probably going to die. ViViD doesn't have a dozer anymore. And it's literally 2 flamers against a couple of outposts with tank hunters. But ExCaL desperately needs to save that War Factory. And ExCaL only needs to kill that War Factory. But that's it. That's it. That is it. That's only a 6-minute replay, which is probably one of the shortest, or maybe the shortest I've ever uploaded a video on. But I just wanted to show you how mental that was. Just you don't have to have a 60-minute epic replay. Sometimes they are short and sweet. It was kind of... Do I want to say an all-in? It wasn't completely an all-in from ExCaL, but it's a high risk, high reward, because the high risk is leaving the mid and the left side completely open. If ViViD just sends some outposts to the supply trucks, then ExCaL won't be able to collect any money, and you saw that happen. So ViViD's good enough to recognize the situation and go and harass, but meanwhile also managed to hold that right hand side. And then when it came down to last building versus last building, oh, actually no, ViViD had a barrack scaffold, didn't he? But I think if ExCaL, that flamer that came out of ExCaL's War Factory, the last one, if that had turned around and defended the War Factory, I think there's a good case for ExCaL being able to win that. He would have cleared up that outpost. The flamer on the south of the map. Would it have got that War Factory though? I don't know, I'd have to probably rewatch it. Maybe it would have died to that Battlemaster because there was a Battlemaster guard in it. But ExCaL, if he'd have found the barracks to the north of his War Factory, he could have stopped that. I mean, it was very close, and I just wanted to show you this because it's literally down to the last couple of units. Like, literally, 1 tank hunter or 1 Battlemaster extra, or that flamer that died that shouldn't have died, that could have made a difference as well. We're talking literally 1 unit, 1 HP units that made all the difference here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. So yeah, GG, well played, and see you in the next one.